Alrighty, so it's your boy Zxous. Before we get into the video, yesterday, we ended up reaching and hitting the milestone, which I'm so proud of you guys. We ended up getting 50 likes on the last video and about 20 new subscribers when I only asked for like 5 or 10. So I am glad you guys, want to help your boy get to that 20,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. But for this video, let's try to get, let me up it a bit since we usually always get this number. 100 likes. Let's try to get 100 likes. Aim big, right? Let's try to get 100 likes, and if you are new, let's try to get 10 new subscribers on this video alone, right? But this video is basically going to be my honest thoughts about the brand new character Quency, right? I'm actually using her, how valuable she is, all that good stuff, right? But like I said, make sure you guys subscribe and like. We're on the road 20,000. Your boy might do a giveaway if we hit 20,000. I don't know. We'll only find out if you guys get us there. I don't know. But let's talk about everyone's new favorite character, Quency. So Quency is a character that I would say is genuinely, is a character that is going to be very valuable for your account. I think that's just as clear as day for anybody. If you're wondering where her gear went, it went to Maxwell. She's a character that I generally do believe is going to be a character that is valuable on your account, right? I think this character is going to be very, very, very important for a lot of bosses to come, whether it's solo raid or special interception or anomaly interception, my bad. I think this character plays a big, big, big role there, right? When it comes to water DPS, she is obviously another add-on to that. So you have Ludmilla, you have Dorothy to an extent. These are some water DPSs, but now you have Quency as an add-on, right? I think her kit is very, very good. I think the character is a really good character. A lot of the things that I think, or at first I would have thought I had a problem with, I don't really have a problem with now after using her. For example, like losing your full stacks, right? It was only 2 normal attacks, but I didn't realize how fast you would stack up with this. So it's like, even if you do end up losing it, it takes like a second. Like genuinely, it takes like a second or 2 to fully stack up on stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, right? It takes a second to fully stack up on that, even if you do lose it, which I do think is very, very good, making it mean like you don't really need to have characters who have reload speed and stuff like that. You can give her a reload. I don't have it on her, but you can give her a reload speed cube and stuff like that. Keep in mind she is a SMG, so her reload time is only 1 second already. If you give her a reload cube, you're gonna be good. But regardless, like if you lose your stacks or not, she's going to be good. I think she gives herself a lot of attack damage buffs. So I've tested her at 555 and 10-10-10 through the scope lock. I don't really like the 10-10-10 scope lock. I don't think it's like really all that great. If you want me to be honest, I think it's only good for content creators, right? Right, it allows you to use characters and have a video before actually owning the character. But other than that, I don't really like to go based off of the scope lock, like my judgment of a character off of scope lock, to be honest. Having them 10-10-10 with no overload gear, but core 7 and level 200, it's like, this is just silly, right? We're gonna have them at level 200, core 7, which 99% of you guys will not have for Quency, especially with the anniversary coming up. On top of them being 10-10-10, like these are not realistic builds, right? I mean, not for the average player at least, and that's 98% of you guys. So I don't really like that, but I do think she does have very good damage because she has a high attack buff that she's giving herself. I think she gives herself a great attack damage buff. I think she gives herself good reload speed buff for when you go into her burst skill. I think her burst skill AoE does do a lot of damage as well when you're fighting mobs, or if you're fighting a boss. Particularly, you're using this character when you're fighting a boss. Let's keep it a G. You're not fighting on my lights. You're not fighting this character, or you're not using this character for mobs, right? I think these are cool as well. One thing I don't really this is like, it's a plus, I would say. This damage dealt when attacking core, usually you're not fighting enemies that have that, but this I would say is a plus. I think the distributed damage continuously, crit rate continuously, I think these are all great. But when you get everything working, like when you're fighting a boss that actually has a core and all 3 of these are affected or activated, the first skill, you're gonna see her cooking, right? Is there anything I would have changed with this character? Probably not. Honestly, I don't think, like, the only thing that I think I could have probably changed with this character is if she didn't have it, the reload speed, right? I think her having built-in reload speed is great. I think her second skill works fantastically, especially since, again, even if you lose out on it, you get the stacks back, and all that stuff. You don't necessarily need to have a partner with this character as well, which I do like. And even if you do, I would probably say Privity is a good partner for her. If not Privity, then Crown, right? I would say these are pretty good partners for her. She is a DPS at the end of the day that does skill off of final attack when it comes to her burst skill. So, you know, you can run any buffer in reality, but Privity's a buffer, attack buffer, a reload speed buffer, all that good stuff, right? That's if you need it. Hit rate. I think the hit rate for this character was a good idea as well, especially since they made her an SMG. I think they only gave her the hit rate because she's an SMG character, but having that hit rate, especially if I got this to level 10, having that hit rate stack up like that on top of the damage done when attacking core, wait the crit rate continuously. Like, whoever thought of this character, I feel like did a good job. Is her damage good though? I would say you need to invest into her, right? This is not one of those characters where you're going, I think it actually is, right? Mine, I don't have overload gear. I just have her 555 and I give her my level 10 resilience cube. She actually does pretty good damage. It's not as crazy as I would want it to be, especially for someone who's like a crazy DPS like this, but it is not bad at all, right? When I'm reading a kit like this and I'm putting all this together and everything is like working, I'm expecting a lot of numbers, but it's as clear as day. This character is going to need overload gear. Does she really need it? Not necessarily, but it would kind of be silly not to give her overload gear in my opinion, because you get so much of the effects that she can use from overload gear, right? Whether it's more ammo capacity, whether it's attack, elemental damage is going to be great for this character, right? Hit rate, if you want more hit rate, you can do that as well. I feel like if you just get her skill 2 to level 10, the extra hit rate is not going to necessarily be needed, but that's if you do get her skill 2 like up to level 10. But yeah, overload gear, you will get a lot of the stuff that she can definitely use, whether it's more crit rate as well, right? I would probably give her attack percent, I would probably give her elemental damage, of course, and then I would probably give her, I want to say max ammo capacity, but in reality I don't feel like I need it. I really don't feel like I need it, especially with how fast she stacks up. I don't feel like I need it. I'm not saying it's pointless to get max ammo capacity, but I feel like I would be more comfortable getting something like hit rate for this character, right? Just so that she's actually landing those core shots as an SMG character, right? That's what I believe as well, right? So I don't know, but it's really up to you guys. You guys let me know what you're going to give to your, what's her name, your Quency and stuff like that with overload gear. She's not getting overload gear from me for a minute. I think I will build into this character, but she's not getting overload gear from me. Does she need dupes? I mean, she's a DPS, so you can go for dupes. I just think it would be very silly to go for dupes at this time period, especially with the anniversary being 2 banners away, which is after Phantom's banner, right? So that's really up to you guys what you want to do here, right? But I do think this character is good. I don't think they fumbled this character. I'm glad that Quency is good, because Quency, I would like to say, is a fan favorite character, you know, but the first one wasn't that great. The first one wasn't that great. The free-to-play Quency. I think Quency getting a summonable character is very good as well, because that just tells us that we're going to get a playable Sin and a playable Guilty, hopefully within the next 2 years. I would love to get a actually good playable Sin. I think Sin would easily be my favorite character if she was somewhat good. She's literally so bad that I cannot use her, right? She has the most drip in the game. I feel like she looks cool. She has the Renegon, all that good stuff. She has purple. If you guys don't know, purple is my favorite color. I would love to main Sin, but Sin is just garbage. So I hope she gets a playable character and they make her as good as they did as Quency, if not better. But other than that, you guys let me know what you think. Are you guys pleased with this character? I think we all know that her character design is top notch, but you guys let me know. Are you guys okay with this character specifically? It's your boy Zxous. Let me know. I'm gonna see you guys next one, and make sure you guys subscribe. 100 likes, and let's try to get 5, 10, maybe 15 new subscribers off this video. And yeah, let's try to get to 20,000. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next one. I'm out. Bye.